Well, things are getting kind of weird. We got a little further along this spooky kind of corridor area, that asylum, and got a little further in. And when we got further in, we found these like spook ghosts there, and at first I didn't think it was a big problem. I saw one, I exploded them immediately, and then all of a sudden another one came up, and all of a sudden Candy kind of went a little funny in the face, and buried her axe in the Einar's chest. A little weird, I thought, out of character, honestly. But, apparently everybody kind of just knocked some sense into her. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I thought maybe we could talk it out, but, they kind of knocked it out and apparently beat the ghost out of her. Did not know that's how exorcism worked. Didn't realize to exorcise someone, you just beat the shit out of them. But, hey, learn something new every day. It's funny because it's true in D&D. But in any case, I kind of felt bad and wanted to help Candy out, but I didn't know quite what to say to her. And I mean, hopefully, if she's feeling it, she'll willing to open up sometime. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, that's a heck of a thing to happen. That was rough. And, well, in any case, after that, we started exploring a bit more, and we found this weird, odd, like a circular star room with like a pentagram, I think it's called, and we didn't know what the hell it did. Anar had this really wanted to pour paint on it. Not sure why, but he really wanted to get that paint, like the blood. There was like this blood found, and he wanted to like dump it on there. We went up a little farther, and then we found this other room. It was like full of books and some various stuff. Yeah, it was interesting. Then we opened up another door, which led to another door. Oh yeah, and like fire traps. That's right. I mean, poor Damien got like blasted by fire traps a few times, and then another fire trap hitting people. I don't know why everybody kept hitting fire traps. I didn't seem to activate any of them. Well, then again, I was on the roof. But in any case, no, we kept moving forward. Then we found this other room where apparently there was this dead lady, and we asked her some questions. We were going to ask some questions and entered this like weird teleportation portal thing in this room, and we just kind of like vanished one by one. And now we're kind of like floating in this darkness, and I don't know what the hell's going on, but I don't know if I want to know. And I believe darkness, you should be kind and not traumatize everybody. Please. That's the recap.
Okay. Go ahead and take your inspiration.
I'm gonna need it.
So, as you all kind of float through this void, the weightlessness, the cold sensation against your skin, the starry kind of void that you're looking out to, almost like this kind of dark purplish nebula with streaks of red stars and blue light. So they're all just kind of floating.
Do we see each other?
No. Can
Fine, I'm just gonna sit there and float. I bet this would be a great painting.
Candy, your vision shifts, and the void that's laid out before you slowly starts to change and swirl as if these stars are churning and forming this image. Light comes into color, but it has this very dim grayscale kind of like effect around, and you see a orc. Familiar. You look at this orc, he's got this large spiked pauldron across one shoulder, this bone-like necklace, and this kind of like cut, sleek mohawk across his head. you watch him, and there's this flashes. You see what was once the taskmaster of your tribe, the Baghdad tribe, Khan. You watch him as you see him pit your fellow clanmates against each other, against battles of what sometimes leads to death. You watch as the scene changes and he is yelling at others and telling them to raid and pillage, and as you watch as the orcs kind of scatter around through small villages that have been attacked, and you hear the screaming, the sounds. You see the fire erupt from the one of the buildings. The vision swells once again, and you see him standing before his back turned towards you. You step forward and you watch as his arms kind of move forward across what seems like this bench. And you see that he steps aside for a moment. And on that table, you see Syl, one wing torn, laid out on the side as he's just flat. You see the very light splotches of blood kind of leak down from the wooden platform. And softly just very hears his voice in pain as he turns to look towards you.
So I react then?
That is your vision. Marcus. You see yourself as the void kind of shifts and changes. You see a hooded figure. You see what seems to be just this blank room. And you look around. This room seems to be as if it's got these just lounges of basically these light cushions all around. And you look around, you see the various different textures. They're soft. And soon the cushions themselves start to shift and change to slowly start to turn into body bags, tarps wrapped over. You see each one has a puncture wound within either the head or the chest. As you approach, you see the figure just kind of like sitting, facing away from you, before he slowly levitates up into the air and turns around and faces you. You see that this figure seems to have a familiar spell, magic missiles. Just these beads of light just kind of floating around, shifting into daggers. Just so easily carefree. As you look towards him, you see the hood kind of lift as he pulls it back. And he lounges back against what is a throne, this seemingly comfortable looking throne of bodies. And you see your own face as the missiles just lazily fling towards more bodies scattered around.
Okay.
Damien. Your vision shifts and changes. You find yourself back in your home city, Fortitude. You find yourself making your way as the scene changes into the Scrivener's Guild, and you find a noble woman. She's got this long tied up ponytail of white hair and this black bow, wearing this elegant black and white dress, and this large, kind of elegant-looking, robust cane as she kind of taps her dress, pretty much nearly hitting the floor. As she seems to walk towards you, and you feel yourself, as you're standing in place, you feel forced to the ground, as if against your own will, kneeling before her, as she kind of looks over towards you. Damien, you'll never amount to anything. You're just a lowly scribe. You'll never, ever have what we nobles have. You'll be stuck to watch from where you kneel forever. Evelyn. You see a man from your past, this shaggy black hair, blue eyes, steel plate armor. You find yourself in a dimly lit room with this kind of like dark red torch that kind of like dimly lights up the room. And you can hear the sound of soft groans and moaning throughout this hallway that stretches on and on as you peek your head out from what seems to be iron bars. As you look out from left and right, you hear the sound of a whip snap as the footsteps slowly tap across the floor through the hallway. As you look up, you see a man familiar to you in your past. Right back where you belong. Enslaved, as you should be. You hear this keys of sound. You hear the sound of keys jangling as he just kind of holds it out, just nearly within your grasp, as you reach out for it, and he just kind of grabs it, grins. You hear a chuckle before he turns around and walks away. Rhea. I don't know if I showed the art. Let me just throw it up again. Just in case. Rhea. You see a familiar face. One that's been lost for a bit of time. A younger, childlike face. His demeanor, he's got this blue scarf, this kind of tuffled brown hair, wearing this kind of brown jacket, as you kind of watch him look around this library. As he's looking around, you watch as a book kind of slowly pulls itself from the bookshelf and lands with a thud, and it opens up. And you watch as he kind of looks towards the book, and his form slowly shifts as you hear him scream as his form is pulled into the book. There's a moment of pause as the book, the library that you're in slowly shifts and starts to melt, grayscale, this color all kind of fading into this gray warped. And you see the book kind of rattle. And from within it, you see your brother emerge once again from the book, but he's completely black and grey now. His pupils are huge, and he's staring at you with this kind of insane look. And all you hear is, "Why? And Aino, you see your village as the stars kind of shift and align. You see the town that you've grown up in. Just kind of seemingly peaceful. You hear the sound of thunder echoing as this lightning strikes down before you. And you see the wolf, similar to what you've seen in your vision before, as it leaps towards you. And as you do, this another flash occurs, and you reach out with your weapon and move to swing into it. And as you do, you find yourself stabbing into what seems to be a woman. The woman that had been lost from before had disappeared. Oh, that's fitting. As the lightning strikes again, you feel yourself unable to control your emotions. You watch almost as if your form just kind of shifts and changes into that of a wolf, as the body just kind of crumples away, and the form of what seems like you grows and grows, as what was left of you is now this wolf pulsing with lightning as it charges into the town and starts unleashing its wrath across, and you hear the sound of screaming and crying and cries for help. And you all soon start to see as the visions fade, and you start to feel your feet hit what seems to be some sort of ground. The void still expands, still all around you as you look around. And before you stands each of these visions, staring before you. And why won't everything load? There we go. People are slow. Oh.
It's the ends, I told you.
It's the ends. I don't know who's left. I don't know who's not loaded yet.
Same!
Oh.
I like
God,
how
that
Rhea's
face.
enemies just like zoomed up on his nose. Like,
I know!
Okay. And as that happens,
I'm creepy as fuck.
I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, I feel like out of all the people that I feel most bad for, I feel bad for Rhea.
So guys, what'd you think?
I feel bad for Rhea!
That's interesting. I'm like,
Oh no!
I just gotta say, at this point, I think Marcus is more confused than traumatized.
He's
It's
Oh,
traumatizing for some. Some are a little bit harder to
Yeah, I know.
get at.
I know. Marcus is kind of like, I'm trauma-proof, bitches.
Can I see the others in this space?
What is this? Initiatives?
Can I see the others in the space?
Yes, you can now see everyone else within this space.
Understood. Okay. How do I... Right! Me forgetting how initiative works. Technically, I still haven't learned. How the fuck help me?
Right, click your token.
Right, click the token. Okay.
And then, click the sword and shield.
Aha!
And then you click the
And
die.
then boom! Hey!
I love how our initiatives are like high, 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 low, low, low.
Okay.
Wah, ah, ah.
I hate mystery rolls.
Okay.
Oh, great! Evelyn barely outspeeds.
So, I need all of you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, goody. Off the bat.
Back again. Back again. 13. Oh, hey, Damien, you doing good, buddy? Oh, everyone rolled terribly
Except for frickin' Damien, yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Because I don't know what this is for.
Okay, roll again.
God, that kid token is killing me.
I know, it's horrifying.
Leave my brother alone.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
want your brother to leave us alone.
Okay, so everyone but Damien is currently frightened of the vision in front of them at the moment.
God damn it, if I was only a level higher, I could solve that.
Okay. Top of the round, Evelyn.
Everyone's what?
Frightened,
Frightened
scared.
of...
Dead.
Except for
And the-
Damien, I'm assuming.
Except for
Except for
Damien.
Damien.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm not sure if this is too much to ask, but does everyone's enemy seem to be particularly honed in on the individual?
Well, from... You have just come out of your own vision, so you're just suddenly taking all of this at once.
Yeah, that's fair. She's pretty fucking jarred.
But you do see everyone else, and you do see their visions.
Okay, well, Evelyn's very, very much focused on the one that's in front of her at the moment, and she just stutters out "I'm not afraid of you," and she will, with both daggers, she's just going to attack him.
Okay.
Brain empty, no thoughts. So that is.
You are currently
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
uh,
Misses.
Misses and misses probably again.
Yes.
Really?
Just.
Okay. Just got it. Yeah. She just attempts so hard, even with like the lightest bit of blinking of light inside of her eyes, but every single time she seems to just slip up in this astral space. There's so much. None of the training of before, just vicious and untrained and desperate. But yeah.
Okay. First attack.
He
that's
gets
a
to
natural one.
re-roll at the end of his turn, I'm assuming.
Yes. Roll me another wizard. Evelyn wizard.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
No. Ah!
Still fine.
Pain!
The first attack misses as you see this this whip being pulled out, and you hear the sound of cracking, and you see the crack actually kind of emanates, and you see this red kind of glow, but you are able to dodge out of the way as the second attack comes in, also missing. Third attack hits for 6 points of slashing damage.
But okay. There we go. 6 points, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow. Getting ever so closer to bloodied, but yeah.
All right, Marcus.
So, Marcus having absolutely no fucking clue what's going on. He's like, "Jumping Jehoshaphat, what the fuck?" And just kind of looks around. Candy? Mark, damn it! And who the fuck are you? As he looks over at this crazy wizard in a hood, and he will just instinctively react out of fear and throw his first eldritch punch at this guy.
Okay.
Nope. 1 second here. There we go.
Okay,
misses.
so just saying, I have to disappear for a bit. If turn comes back and I'm not back by then, just have her keep on attacking William.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Oh,
God damn. Dice are not liking us today. I'll
They're not.
try hitting him again.
Okay.
God damn it!
Yeah, both attacks unable to hit. Make your wit save.
I still got a bonus. I'm a monk.
I mean, that's fine.
You said I could see the others, right?
Yeah.
Marcus will look over and see Candy, also terrified of this massive orc, and kind of put 2 and 2 together, and he'll send his last bolt out that way.
Okay.
A true bro.
Ten does not hit.
It's sad
All
that
these
my
radiant
first
blasts
roll was
as
the
you-
highest.
Just seem to, as they kind of fly out, you see this kind of like the darkness of this void seems to suck the radiant energy out as they just kind of dissipate as they miss their targets, and you just kind of hear,
Well, I have...
that hard work paid off for nothing. You know, it's just easy enough to just do everything, just have everything done for you.
Okay.
This is where his trauma comes in.
Marcus's response is coming after his whiz save. I have rolled consecutively under a 10 3 fucking times in a row, so
Marcus's trauma is someone else doing his chores.
I will use my inspiration.
okay.
I don't want to be scared.
Marcus's trauma is the gym shutting down.
God damn it,
Jesus.
man!
Oh my god, the dice are not liking you guys today.
My nearsighted ass thought that was a 0.
I wish I could turn off the advantage roll. I hate seeing that second die when I don't use it.
Okay. Where's 10?
Why, sister? Why would you abandon me?
As he's gonna walk erratically towards you, Rhea, and is going to make an attack against you. Misses. Okay, dice don't like me apparently today either, so we're good.
That's good.
We're just gonna miss everyone. Everyone's not gonna hit each other.
It's gonna be the longest combat ever.
It's okay.
As the wolf is going to make its attack towards Einar.
This one will hit, guys. Don't worry.
What's your AC?
20.
Okay, bite misses, but the claws does hit, dealing 12 points of damage total, 9 slashing, 3 lightning. As you just hear the sound of thunder and lightning as the claws strike into you, and you see the one eye kind of flash. Just where your eye usually flashes with that blue when you're using the rune. I forgot Uvar.
Uvar. Yeah.
That same eye from the wolf flashes. Okay. Candy.
Oh joy. So there's kind of the moment of freezing and seeing the torn body of her friend, then it kind of morphs into hyperventilating, which then morphs into seeing red, and she's gonna rage.
Okay.
Me trying to remember where I put my... Okay, so D8. A 5. Plant life around my feet, so it's a dumb one.
Is it
How
10
do
feet?
10 feet, yeah. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, cool.
How do I just click my rage thing, or how do I just lower it
Cool.
myself to 2? I'll just lower myself to 2.
There's a way you can set it that it automatically does that.
Alright, and she will start She will scream and start wildly swinging.
Okay.
So attack.
15 hits for 17 points of slashing damage.
Don't fuck with licorice.
And second attack also hitting for 8 points of slashing damage.
I made that axe.
And you just kind of hear, "That's right. Hit me. Let out your rage. Fight. Kill."
Me wanting to shout, but everyone in my house is sleeping.
Roll me a wisdom.
Okay. She just lets out this blood-curdling just scream of anger at him. And wisdom save.
Not quite enough. Needed one more.
At least we know the DC.
Leandri's turn. She is going to use a command on Damien.
Damien!
And she's going to get him to grovel.
You know what? I hate that that's exactly what I was gonna do.
I
What
need
I-
a with a
You don't even have
Listen.
control over your grief. How does it feel?
saves. Okay, as you resist the her spell, as she just kind of says, well, you'll be where you belong, at the bottom of the food chain.
I love it, that sloth mage, Marcus. I love the fact that the counter to the monk's like hard work is the mage. Is
The mage that just casts magic missile the entire time, at first one at 3rd level.
So you're just gonna kill me?
That is 15 points of force damage.
Yeah, I am screwed. In fact, this whole party's screwed with this.
But that's his turn. As he just kind of you see the daggers just kind of fly outwards and strike into you, and he just kind of lounges back. Well, you just don't have to do anything. It's that easy. Damien.
Yes. Damien is gonna step forward.
Okay.
And look this woman in the eyes and just say, "Kneel."
Okay.
Cast a command.
Fails. As she is now kneeling. I think that's on their turn, right?
Yeah, they use their action on their turn.
Yeah.
Ego.
Yeah.
I'll just click it. Here we go.
Yeah, I would assume that's the same as grovel.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
flavoring it as she's on
Flavoring
her
it.
knees.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Bonus action?
God, I don't think I have any relevant bonus action stuff prepared. Where is... Okay, I think he'll just hold her gaze as he lifts his hand and will cast spiritual weapon.
You've already cast command.
Oh, this is a bonus action now. Oh, but it's the
Yeah, I still as well.
I forget. Oh, it's I don't have cantrips to. Yeah, that's fine. That's all he does.
Okay. Khan's turn. He's going to make his reckless great axe attack. Misses. 13. That's only hits with a 11 points of
Wait.
slashing damage.
Wait,
reduced to
13
5.
misses.
Yeah, no, 13 misses. But the second attack, that is a 25 that hits.
Oh. How much?
11 reduced down to 5.
Okay.
As he just kind of wildly slashes at you. Show me how much rage you can give. Unleash your anger. I know.
Alright.
God damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and giant might.
Okay.
So I grow large. You're a big beast. Not the biggest one in this void. And go ahead and attack it twice.
Okay. The first one. Oh, actually. Yeah, that
At least a hit for 11 damage.
Yes, for 11 damage.
And you know what? Just because I can, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ild on this bad boyo.
Okay, is it a strength save?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the DC?
DC is 14.
Fails.
Nice.
As the chains just kind of wrap around as you hear it howl. Okay. As it takes, what, 2d6 start of each time. Okay.
Yeah, and it's restricted.
Okay, so put that on it. Okay. And you can make your whiz save.
Okay.
Nope. As you can kind of hear it snarl. Your patience. Give in to the wrath. Rhea.
Yeah. Rhea was this child in front of her, fear in her eyes, and she says, "No, escape." And then she's going to hold her hand out, and she's going to cast
Cast what?
Old Person.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence saving throw.
What's happening?
Not intelligence saving throw. Intelligence check. Yeah, I'd say with this 10, you can see that this form is almost kind of see-through, that you can see through the other side. It does not look humanoid.
Sadness.
It seems more like an wraith-like ghost entity than it is like a humanoid. It's still talking over people. Actually, you can talk
Yeah,
over
but
literally
she
everyone.
wouldn't do that. She
I
wouldn't
know she
help
wouldn't do
anyone
that.
else.
But yeah. So
Or at least she wouldn't help anyone else yet. I don't know what to do.
Cry.
Yeah.
Iris gonna see this strange little boy.
I mean, you're feared anyway,
Rhea.
so like.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't know what to do.
So I mean, you can just
Oh, I
point
can't even
blank.
do that.
cantrip.
Fuck it. I'll do that then.
That's a natural one. But we're safe.
I did it.
At least
Okay,
somebody
you are
beat
no
this
longer
fucking
feared.
thing. Jesus.
Evelyn. Unless you're just not here.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm here.
Had to do some cleanup because having dogs is fun. I would say, yeah, no. She kind of stands there for first, and of course, after taking that single lash of the web, she stares at the injury for a decent bit of time, just this shock over her face, before a smile crawls over her expression, and she just looks at him and says, I'm not afraid of you. I have done way too much to possibly be afraid of someone like you. And with that same look, she's going to continue to cut forward with her daggers.
Okay.
Boop.
Nope.
Boop.
Hits.
Hey! And we're gonna throw in the nasty additive damage. I believe Psychic Blades at her level is...
It's the same as your inspiration die, man.
No, Psychic Blades kind of work similarly to to a rogue's
Sneak attack?
Yeah. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's a 3d6 at 5th level, so... One moment.
Do the stabby stab. 10 points of poison damage. Oh, psychic damage.
Psychic.
Okay. And you're... Make a save again.
I'm sorry, what? Oh,
You
right,
make
okay.
a save.
You're...
The first attack misses. Nice! Second attack, as you come through, you're able to find an opening as he blocks the first dagger, stabbing into his side. As the see this stun of pain for a moment as he kind of reels back. Okay. Know your place. He is going to first attack. That is misses.
Oh,
for 13.
wait. Remind me, because I think I accidentally cheated. So bards by default do not have extra attack, and obviously I was using the extra for the means of the bonus action offhand attack. But if I remember correctly, the offhand, it doesn't apply to the damage, does it?
You only get one your damage. You don't get to add your bonus damage, right?
So it's only plus 3.
But does the attack still hit though?
The attack does still hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, in that instance, that would have been 13 damage instead of 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Just making sure.
As he is going to make his 3 attacks against you.
Fun.
The first sound of the whip, the red glow once again, unable to dodge, narrowly missing you. As the next 2 attacks hits and hits for second one for 4 points of slashing and third one for 7 points of slashing damage. As the whip just kind of lashes into you.
That's a lot of damage. Oh,
Marcus.
we and bloody boys.
Don't worry, man. I'm fighting a wizard that cannot not hit me. So Marcus,
strike him.
I can't move forward. I'm scared.
That's fair.
Blast.
Yeah, I will blast my first blast at him. Fuck me. Try one more. Jesus fuck, the dice killing me today.
Unable to hit, unfortunately.
Marcus will take another crack at the orc attacking Candy.
Okay.
This is Flack. Is he reckless? Yay! I actually hit something.
Okay.
Whoa!
So, 9 points of damage.
And I'll hit him again because I'm like, well, looks like I can hit that one. And hopefully Nikki can, and hopefully Candy, hopefully with that out of the way, Candy won't be scared anymore and can help me. Hit him again!
Well, 10 points of radiant damage.
That's my key point down.
He is not looking too good. He looks really bad. As this radiant energy, and he just doesn't seem to notice any of this at all. It's just striking into him, and he just seems focused on Candy.
Oh, I'm no longer scared! Flips
Nice.
the double bird at the whiz, is like, I'm gonna take you to fuck down! You
Okay.
slothful motherfucker! Candy! Thumbs up.
First
She's
strike.
not looking his way at all.
Nope,
I didn't
natural
think
one.
so.
As you see, once again, your brother trying to reach out towards you. This ghostly hand slowly, like dripping, as it tries to grab at you, and you dodge out of the way.
Sister, join me.
That is 2d6 to this one, taking 5 points damage. And it is going to attack twice again at disadvantage. 13 misses and 16 misses. Both attacks unable to bite down and claw into you as the fiery trains are just holding it back, and it just goes. That is, it makes
A strength
repeated
save.
again at the end of its turn.
Yep.
Fails. Unable to break out, still locked into the chains. Candy.
Even though like she sees this blast come out of nowhere and hit the one in front of her, and she doesn't even hear Marcus's voice over the pounding of her heart. She gives this another scream of anger and is going to swing again.
Okay.
So, bam.
Swing, baby, gotta swing.
Bam.
Misses.
Bam.
Hits for 14 points of slashing damage.
She's going to put an Orcish Fury in it.
Okay.
So I will roll the die one more.
Just the D12, Nikki. You don't add the rest of it.
Oh yeah, so then that's a 7.
7. He's looking like he's on death's door. As you just bring your axe, the first one, unable to connect. But the second one is you bring down a heavy blow, cutting into the shoulder as it kind of splits the pauldron apart and digs deep. Yes, unleash everything.
Shut up! And
She takes her turn to go prone, and kneel, and that is her turn.
Here comes the magic missiles.
Then comes another barrage of magic missiles. Okay, it rolled a 1, so that is
2,
6.
6.
Wait. 5 to 10 points of force damage.
Oh, good. I'm almost dead.
It just kind of lounges back.
Okay, that hurt. You got a good one, but I'm gonna show you effort's everything. Persevere.
Damien.
Yes.
She's currently kneeling.
Lovely. God damn. Okay.
You'll regret this. You're beneath me.
Damien will reach out, put a finger
on her forehead and say, I'm more than you'll ever be. And cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay, have advantage.
I'm gonna use the second spell slot for it.
Okay. Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
We all wish we were that cool.
So what happened?
Nat 20.
with a lot of fucking damage.
I
29 plus 38.
That's 67 points of damage.
39, 2 10s, and a 5 on damage.
what is that in total?
And then
67.
another 5. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
67. What?
So Damien literally made her kneel and then made her body explode.
How do you want to do this?
So I think the way Damien's imagining it happening, and I guess given what happens, what I rolled it does is that like not only does she like shrivel up, like age and die, but like her clothes gets like wears away, like any jewelry loses its shine and everything. Like everything that she has that she thinks shows that she's above him is deteriorated.
You watch as just before you, the jewelry, her clothes, her hair slowly starts to fall off as everything starts to deteriorate. Her clothes slowly turning into rags and tatters as she just kind of looks around. Her skin being pulled taut, drying up as she just looks around.
No, you'll regret this. You're beneath me.
As she lets out a blood-curdling scream as her husk just kind of is pulled and eventually it just fades from view. And she is gone. So movement.
Yeah, I think Damien's gonna gloat. I think he's just gonna stand there looking at her.
Okay. So that happened. Fair enough. Khan is going to recklessly attack into you. First attack. Missing.
Oh yeah, Reckless is the thing.
Actually, no. Second. It does hit, actually, with a 14. Doing 10 points of slashing damage, reduced down to 5.
Okay.
And second attack also hitting, doing 16 points of slashing, reduced down to 8.
Okay.
Go on. Show me your power. Tear me down. Unleash your rage. Cleave my head.
No, man.
I know.
Okay. He's gonna look at this lightning wolf that is wrapped in fiery chains a moment. Now his heart's racing because of the fear effect. He'll close his eyes a moment and slowly open them with Uvar activated at this point. And then he's going to make his 2 attacks with Yul at advantage.
Okay.
Or just straight.
First attack missing, second attack hits for 13 points of damage. It is
Okay,
looking
how
bloodied.
bad is it looking?
It's looking
Bloodied?
bloodied. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
And I'll do it all over again.
Hits. And is that at normal?
Yeah, they're normal because he's restrained.
Yes, that's right.
Yep, so that's an extra 15 and
And how do you want to do this?
he'll just beat this wolf down. Beat this wolf down, and then on the last one, he's just gonna, speak quietly, carry a big sword, just breath, get you nowhere, and just slide his blade down the wolf's gullet.
Okay,
And slides
as
it out.
you unleash your flurry of blows, unable to move, as trying to dodge out of the way as you unleash your attacks upon it, striking into it as you push your sword into its throat. You hear this kind of gargled kind of voice trying to escape from it.
Your patience will run thin.
And then my movement. I'll
Okay.
move up here.
Rail.
Ah. Ray is going to look at the child in front of her, and she's going to say, I say that, and then I instantly forget what I was gonna say. I'm like, shit.
Shit.
I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm putting you back where you belong. And she's going to take a step back. I don't know if
Okay.
there's attack of opportunity things.
There is indeed. Probably gonna miss again. Wow, natural one. What is happening? I think he's rolled 3 natural ones.
That's
Because he's a
fine.
loser. He's a
Calling
creep.
his her brother a loser? He's actually rolled 3 natural ones in all 3 of his attacks. What the fuck?
That's okay. The wizards apparently are invincible in this dimension.
And then I'm
Apparently.
freezing ray, so I do 3 times for that, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. You just roll it. But,
So I roll it 3 times?
yeah, roll it 3 times.
Okay. I
Be
just
sure
gotta
you
make
have
sure
it
it
checked
doesn't
to not
consume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
As the bolts of
The 1 on the second one becomes a 2 if that hits.
what do you mean becomes a? Oh, okay, right. No. That second one doesn't hit, but the first and third definitely do. Dealing half as much damage.
21.
You see this kind of like
Is it resistance?
Yeah. You
I
know resistance. Ah, yes, that you do. I will put its health to and deduct. It is looking on death's door as your just blast of cold energy piercing through its form. As you can see the ice kind of hit this like slothily shimmering incorporeal form.
Why, sister? Why?
Evelyn.
I feel like the more she takes these bits of damage, the more angry she's getting. And honestly, yeah. Let me see. Nah. Coming close to that, but nah. She's gonna go ahead and just looking back towards him again, just every single time. It's just like, no, you don't know your place. You never did. And she's going to go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers at... Yeah, she's pretty fucking mad. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, at like 3rd level.
Okay.
Wop.
Make
Not
a
the greatest
wisdom
damage. That is terrible damage, actually.
saves.
Fuck.
Taking half.
Half as much, so 7 or 6.
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do much more than that. Yep. Okay. I believe that's
Alrighty.
everything I can do.
His turn. He's going to make his first attack. Hitting. For 5 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage. As
Oh, I hate that.
the red glowing of the whip finally hits into you, and the pain kind of resonates, and you suddenly hear the sound echoing all around in your ears. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
What's
no!
No, hey!
Saves. Second attack. And third attack. Second attack hits for 5 points of slashing damage. Third attack misses.
How you looking there?
I'm so filled with. Actually, no, that expression doesn't work in that instance. I'm just dying. I'm very close.
Marcus.
That's okay, so's Marcus. Fuck me, though. So I'm assuming Marcus has been hearing the orc, like, everybody can hear what everything's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Marcus will look over and see Candy's rage, look at that guy who's asking Candy to kill him, looks over at his slothful self, and has to make a decision. And he's like, nope. Friends matter first, and he's going to go here. And he's going to, first off, trying to hope that whatever this thing he wants Candy to kill him, he's like, I'm not going to let that fucker have what he wants. And he's going to unleash his first attack on it.
Okay.
He just wants to kill things that aren't his. Or Marcus, rather.
I can't
Wow,
hit
there's
such
so-
a beautiful face, man.
Wow, there's so many good boys in this spot. Good boys and girls.
17, because he reckless.
Yep. Hits.
He's still up.
As it does, you see its form start to shimmer, Candy, as if it's some outside force, like, attacking into it and wasn't because of your doing. It seems to shift, and you have the option of letting it go or letting it persist.
Oh no.
I will say that when Marcus was saying, Candy, you ain't alone! Remember! And I'm just, when I throw the punch.
Wait, what did he say?
Still.
Candy, you're not alone!
Me thinking, I'm gonna roll a check for save for myself.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna have to give a disadvantage just because of the particular thing. So let's see, wisdom save, disadvantage. I will do self roll. Okay. Okay. Nah, keep it here.
It's fading?
No, it's to keep it here.
Keep it here.
Keep it here? Okay. As you see the form as it takes the radiant damage, and you see it like it would have killed Khan, but you will it back, and it persists and remains in place.
Marcus kind of sees that, kind of lets out a mournful sigh. He's like, damn it! Looks over at the guy that's been messing him up. He will hit him with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
Hopefully. Possibly. Maybe. Yes!
For 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Stunning strike!
Okay.
And I will use Uvar to give him disadvantage on that save.
Oh boy. That is a failure. He is stunned. As you just see it sees up, and you see its eyes were kind of looking over for a moment. Oh, you moved your token into it.
Oh, sorry. I was... I must have done that, but yeah.
You got excited.
Well, no, I mean, I don't
You
know.
s-
I was trying to change my key points and move my character.
Yeah, I'll move you over. You see this altered wizard version of yourself. It it shifted its eyes from you, and it was looking at Candy for a moment.
Is that okay?
But now he's stunned.
Perfect. Marcus will spend another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
I will strike him one more time in the face with a punchy punch.
All right.
For natural 20.
That is natural 20 hits. He is looking on Death's Door.
Oh, God, what is Marcus going to do here? Because he's got this guy stunned, and he knows he's not going to have to worry about him. He's going to... Not sure what's going on with Candy, but wants to help her. He's going to run up next to her, because I got the movement.
Okay.
He can just kind of look at her, put his hand on her side, as like, "You ain't alone, Candy!" And I'm going to pick one more punch on this orc.
Okay. Hits. Candy, once again, its form is shimmering as if it's... And you have the option to whether let it persist or will it out of existence.
Oh no. Will the power of friendship prevail?
I will give
Make
just
the cape billow.
I will give just I don't have it on.
I do. Marcus's
Oh,
cape
Marcus.
billows in the friendship of Candy.
I will give a small hint and say that the word choice is not what's doing it. So I will say she doesn't even register what he says and keeps it here.
Okay. As it remains persistent.
I'm sorry. She needs to hear something else.
I mean, you never told me. Candy's never bothered to open up that much to Marcus.
I know.
Nero's turn. It's gonna be a nat 1 again. Oh, it's a nat 20.
I was waiting for that.
Of course it is. You take 18 points of damage.
Clearly, I should have saved Uvar on that.
I also hit back on my thing, so just give me a minute.
Yeah. As you feel your just your energy and your life force being sucked out of you, just draining you of your presence and will.
You said 18 points?
Yes. Okay. He is stunned. Damien.
What, Candy's turn?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Candy. My bad.
Oh yeah. Also,
Did I get a turn since I got fucking destroyed?
Yeah, no, you got no. It
You were
hasn't come
first,
back around
Al.
yet.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were first, Judah.
I could have sworn that. Huh.
Because you attacked and then he destroyed you. Now everybody else has to go.
Yeah.
There was
Silly
some serious fucking filling in then, because I remember, didn't Candy have to do the save twice?
No, that was a different
no.
save.
There's a different
Yeah.
save.
Alright.
Candy,
That was a self thing I did.
Alright.
But I did forget to actually do her wisdom save for her after her previous turn for the fear.
Oh, yes.
I'll do that, Neil. Let's see. 15?
Saves?
Okay.
No longer for you.
Thankfully, the person hasn't been backing off, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll take it. Yeah. So I guess with Marcus standing there, he just hears her just muttering under her breath, just her hands shaking with how tightly she's gripping her axe. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! And she will roll reckless. She doesn't have to, but she's going to.
Okay. Hits. And how do you want to do this?
Kendi, yeah, just as he taunted, she, batter swings her great axe, chopping off his head in a single swipe, and as his body falls, she immediately, towers over him and is just now just rapidly, repeatedly chopping into the body.
Okay. As she brings her axe cleaving off the head, as you slice it, and the head kind of just rolls onto the void, and you just kind of hear, yes, yeah, as it hits the floor, and just slowly dissolves into the void as the body falls, and you continue to swing your axe out into it.
She just has her eyes shut, just screaming wildly, swinging down.
Damien.
Okay. I mean, Damien's plan is very. I don't think. How far can he move?
Movement. That's normal.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if he'd be close enough to anyone to be actually be able to help.
I mean, at this point, I think we're
Now,
mostly okay,
sorry.
apart from Ray, apart from Evelyn.
How do I undo this?
If you click on the little right angle ruler thing, you should see a little symbol pop up over your character token. So you can select the circle and hit delete, and it'll go away. Or, I mean, Storm can just delete it too.
I can delete it. Okay, thank you. I was trying to measure distance.
If you want to measure, have your little person and token selected, and then hold Control and left click and drag around. You can.
Or grab the ruler. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the ruler too.
Oh, I see the ruler now. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yarp.
And then you can hit spacebar to move your token down.
Okay, and then Jesus. How close is? Nope, that's within 30 feet. Okay, this is 60 feet. Yeah, I'll do this. Damon is gonna heal Rhea with his last spell slot.
Okay. Five points of healing. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
I know.
Alright, he's gonna look at Rhea, who seems pretty intent for blood on the weird creature. deciding it's probably best if he just lets her have her way. He can't really reach the other guy. So you go over this wizard. He's gonna attack this wizard.
Okay.
I think at advantage.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
done.
That hits. That first attack. As you feel the form shifting and pulling, Marcus, your attention is pulled towards that direction. You have the option to let it persist or let it disappear.
I mean, Marcus would look at what's happening to Candy and look over at the sloth, and guy goes, "You know, working hard's important, but friendship is too. Bye, motherfucker." As he just lets it dissipate.
As Aina, you bring your slicing into it, and his form just, as the form just kind of disappears into mist.
Okay. Oh, that's his turn.
Okay. Rhea. Look into his eyes. Staring.
You hear his
I'm-
voice echo in your head. You got games on your phone.
What the fuck?
You can see the snot coming out of his nose.
Can I play
Oh.
Minecraft?
Stop.
Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
Can I get V-Bucks?
Oh my god.
And then Rhea says, "It's a good thing Mom's dead like you."
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
And I'm going to cryo ball so that it only hits him.
Okay.
I will give him disadvantage on his save.
Fuck them kids.
Pretty dead. Yeah, even he's that just. How do you want to do this?
I don't know how I want to do this. Also, it's making me place it. I don't want to.
It's okay, I can delete
How do I get rid of it?
Like Sub-Zero.
I don't know how I want to do it. I don't know.
I'll say as you kind of extend the ball, hitting just right out from behind it, as the shards just kind of explode outwards and slowly start to reorientate themselves and impact into its into the back of this shadowy form of your lost brother, as you just kind of see it look up to you as it fades. And Evelyn.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, looking directly into his eyes, and after having this internal, she just keeps on switching expressions as if she doesn't know what mask to put on, that of one of fear or that of one of resolution. And eventually it kind of shifts so many times that eventually melts into that of desperation above all else. And looking directly into his eyes, she stops shaking for just a moment and raises a finger to point over at him and just says, "No. No. You should be afraid of me." And in that quick moment, going to, let's see, I'm gonna need him to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Fails.
So basically, as she does this, her eyes, the white in them, go completely dark, with just these pinpricks of this light pink, this purplish pink that just remains serving more or less as her pupil, as her hair, normally bunched up in tight coils, begins to loosen and drag down to where it's even close to her back, moving in ungodly ways as 2 pairs of skeletal wings begin to bring out of her back. She's going to activate Necrotic Shroud. I don't believe rolling it helps. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Charisma saving throw. Frightened. It is indeed frightened.
Now, the hilarious part is that, technically speaking, she could just get knocked the fuck out immediately after this.
Yes.
But it's just, that's where her desperation is, so, hey. And if anything, one second, I just want to check. Alright. Wait. Okay, yeah. That'll be it. And,
You still have your bonus action.
You can heal.
that is true! I'm gonna do that! Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Healing Word myself at... Yeah, at 3rd level as well.
Okay.
Bust the bank. There's no reason to hold up. Try to stay up.
Oh no, that's just... I'm not considering things right now, I'm just... She angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. You got enough hit points that you can survive a hit.
Hopefully.
Okay.
He's
First
attacking
attack.
a disadvantage. You should be fine.
Cool. That one. As the whip, you see the red lines once again, and there's a hesitation. As that hesitation kind of holds it back, you're able to just easily dodge out of the way from the red lines that seem to strike across the empty space as the two it starts to as the red light fades. Once again, 2 more attacks coming towards you. That is a miss, and that is a miss. Disadvantage.
Every single time
Yeah.
he throws out that whip, she just moves her hand to interrupt the crackle.
No. You should fear me.
No.
Anyways, is that at the end of its turn it makes it save? Or...
Yeah, always at the end of its turn.
Oh, yeah.
Charisma save.
I'm not sure if
Fails.
it repeat. Wait, yeah. The instant
let me
you
read.
transform, other creatures within 10 feet of you that you can see, that can
Oh,
see you. must
and
be-
end
Yeah.
of your next turn, so they don't need to make it again.
Now all my attacks are just going to deal bonus damage.
Marcus.
Okay, Marcus looks out. Is Candy still hacking away at this body?
Yes, and screaming.
So Marcus sees that, and not knowing what else to do, puts his hand on Candy's shoulder to try to calm. Candy, it's over.
Can you roll my persuasion, please?
Sure. $21.
Okay. She gives like one last final swing, the screaming kind of coming to a stop. Again, my family's sleeping, so I can't, but she kind of just holds it down there on the ground. Is there a body there anymore?
What's left of this like bloody pulp of a torso.
Okay. Kind of hearing Marcus's words, she's just like, and like looks over towards him, then kind of looks around. Does she see Syl still that spot where she had seen him getting torn?
No, Syl's not there. That entire vision has disappeared, like that table and
Yeah,
everything.
Okay.
I'm assuming we have no idea that happened. That's why Marcus has no
Yeah,
idea
no.
what the hell's going on.
Yeah. All the entire setting just kind of gave way to the void, and all that was left was the figure.
Okay. So probably covered in blood and gore at the moment. His words and touch definitely knocked her out of it, but now she's just frantically looking around. Syl, where are you? Syl,
I'm here,
where is he?
on your shoulder. Just kind of like he's like kind of hidden in your like just behind the collar as he kind of picks his head out.
She will immediately grab him and crouch down and just curl in a ball and just stay there.
Marcus looks down at Candy and goes, okay, Candy, you take care of Syl. And
She will nod her head.
He will run down. I'm going to go help Evelyn, and he will run down to help Evelyn.
Okay.
And as he does so, he will do a flying jump kick.
Alrighty.
Dynamic entry.
25 to hit.
Hits.
For 9 radiant. And then he will, with a dynamic jump kick done, he will then do a dynamic headbutt as he jump kicks and headbutts with another Eldritch Blast. Radiant Blast. Well, that'll miss.
A blast.
Oh, gotta keep my eyes up. This one he will do a backwards flip kick with his bonus action.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
So extra.
Hits. 5 points of radiant damage.
And then with that, he will then do a roundhouse kick with his next key point.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Fucking cartwheeling circus, yo.
Oh, that one misses, unfortunately.
As the radiant bolts just flying outwards, as you're kind of seeing Marcus doing weird like cartwheels and kickflips and roundhouse kicks as he makes his way over. Candy.
Spending her turn, rocking back and forth, cradling Syl.
Okay. Damien.
Yeah, he's gonna walk towards this fellow.
Okay.
And then he should be close enough for this. Yeah. He didn't even. I don't think he even needed to walk towards him. So then, actually, yeah, he wouldn't have walked towards the death. But he would have cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Wisdom save fails, taking. Where's the? Oh, you need to roll another d12.
Oh, did it not? Damn.
I
Yeah,
thought that's what the
you'll
9 and the 9 were.
No, it's the first one
It's
is
either
the
a
2d8. The 2d8 for full health,
I see, yeah.
and then you'll need to update that second one.
Yeah.
For
12 damage.
Points of damage. He is looking on. Very, very
This
bloodied.
is where he was.
This guy's. I think this is the beefiest guy in the game. He's taking a lot of hits.
No, the orc. The orc was.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Me and Candy both unleashed upon him.
But this guy didn't take that. Like the first 2 attacks from Evelyn missed.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
But is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, he would have moved up a little bit instead.
Okay. I know.
Alright. He is going to. Move up a bit. It's gonna move here. And just as a free action, just Gil pull out a hand axe and he's gonna huck it at the back of this dude's head, using Uvar to give himself advantage because he's bad at this.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay, 11 points of damage.
I still think you get your D6s as giant form as long as it's strength based.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So you get 2 more D6.
Okay. Evelyn, you've watched as the form starts to shimmer as the axe kind of embeds itself in the back of William, and you have the option to let it fade or persist.
No.
No. I see. Take my triple kill.
Marcus could have killed his thing, but he doesn't give a shit.
I figured.
Yeah. I think Marcus is the only one. I don't know if your thing was personal, but like Marcus's thing is like, this is just a douche who looks like me.
It's meant to be your opposite.
I know.
Yeah.
So, did you want to throw in a second attack?
Nah. What's the point?
You don't
Okay.
know.
You don't know.
All right, I'll throw another axe because it'll be funny.
Hits, but seems to persist.
Still like
He's got
two
two
axes
axes in the back of his head.
Yeah, it's just got 2 axes. Just
I looks at Marcus. I know this is a weird realm, but that doesn't seem normal even for here.
Rhea.
Maybe his brains are in his ass?
Raya's just gonna watch.
Evelyn.
I'll give her an advantage with Uvar.
Just walking forward towards him with just this truly malicious glare, this sneer actually. She just walks forward and just says, I'm going to enjoy every bit of this. And she's going to go for 2 attacks.
Okay.
Are you still scared?
No,
Okay.
I passed the save.
How do you want me to do this?
So walking forward, as I had said, with this extremely different vibe that she's giving off currently, she, already with him probably staggering because of the axes that were thrown and the several blows that were given from the rest of the team, she continues to walk forward, and as he may instinctively back up, she waits until he goes down first. She will then practically pounce on top of him, and just with both of her daggers, stab them into both, one inside of his eye, and one right directly into his mouth.
Okay, as you walk forward, and you can start to see the fear in his eyes now as he slowly starts to back away, and as he kind of trips and falls back as you pounce on top of him, and you bring the dagger down as you pierce it, and he's like, no, as the dagger pierces, and you hear the sound of the squelch stabbing straight through as you bring your other dagger into the throat, and you just hear a gargle as you pierce into him and his body goes slack.
She lets out just this slight chitter of just these very, very malicious giggles, and will continue to twist the dagger until eventually he stops moving.
Okay. As you continue to twist the dagger, as the body stops moving, and there's a moment, and then the body starts to fade into dust as you kind of feel yourself just fall to your knees suddenly as the weight is suddenly gone. And that is combat.
I know we'll pick up Gil.
Marcus will go back over to Candy.
Damien would head over towards Candy. So
Evelyn will sit there.
Einar will look at Rhea and Evelyn. You two okay?
It takes a bit of a moment. You had noticed that her wings, the skeletal wings on her back, flapped almost with joy when the previous time was happening, but kind of at the question, the wings, they grow stale and extend fully before eventually they just break into ash, and her hair returns back to its normal coiling, and she looks over towards you slowly. Yeah, I'm fine.
Rhea struts past you towards everyone else, and as she approaches, she says, "Absolutely peachy."
Einar would just kind of arch a brow at both of them and look around. All right then.
She just remains silent, just staring at the floor.
He will go pick up his hand axes.
As you all kind of wait for, there's a few moments that pass, and you see the void kind of slowly shift and change in color. Much more brighter light starts shining in. The red stars kind of turn to a more twinkling yellowish white light. The blues kind of fade into more colorful, less dark violets and blue, and more of a colorful aurora. You see these kind of glowing circles appear within the ground, or what is seemingly glassy floor of this void realm. They each kind of glow this dim color as they slowly pulse, and within them you can each see your respective the aesthetic manifestations just kind of glowing in the center of the symbols themselves, upon these kind of circular platforms in a somewhat distance away. But they just pulse, pulse, pulse.
What did you describe as far away? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Essentially, like these circular glowing platforms that are basically colored and represent symbols of your aesthetic power. So, like Marcus's glowing hands, the heart, the golden heart, Evelyn's finger, Damien's mark, Rhea's gloves, and Einar's eye.
Damien would crouch down. He wouldn't be right next to Candy. He'd leave some space between them, and he would just gesture at. I mean, I'm assuming that her clothes got torn from the attacks a bit.
Yeah.
He would gesture at her clothes and just say, "I could mend that for you."
Doesn't really process hearing him at first for a moment. Then kind of gives a slow nod. Not really looking at anyone. Very much still kind of curled up in a ball, but acknowledges the words with a nod of her head.
Damien would slowly start getting to work casting mending to like fix the tears and shit.
Okay.
After a moment, very kind of shakily, she'll kind of lift her head just enough to look down at the little bundle that she'd very quickly grasped and held. And kind of with shaky hands, kind of grip like the very edge of his wings to kind of hold out and look at it. Looking them over. Do they look damaged?
No, they look fine.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, I'm assuming we still can't see this, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Your wing is okay? You're
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And that a bit of a kind of relieved smile comes to her face, though it kind of slowly falls again as she kind of looks over her hands. Since the body remained, I'm guessing blood remained.
No, it's all just kind of disappeared.
Okay, okay. Kind of looks at her hands, kind of opening and closing them to like check and make sure they're actually hers. She doesn't see there's any blood on them anymore. Was that all just a dream?
Candy? You talking to us?
Kind of startles a bit at that. Looking between the two of you. And then kind of immediately puts on this very unnatural smile on her face. She kind of just says, "Oh, I guess I didn't notice you guys. I guess yeah. Since you're did you guys see stuff too?"
Yeah, not quite sure what I saw, but Sill's okay, Candy?
Yeah. He's okay. Yeah.
Glad to hear it. So are the bodies of our things all disappeared now? Like none of the things we fought are
There's
coming
no
here, right?
trace.
Yeah,
They'll
like
all just delete them.
this ain't.
Can you make me small again?
I'm just guessing here, but my guess is that this place kind of played into our inner fears then. I mean, I'm not sure what everybody else's fears were, but obviously yours was still being hurt, and whoever that orc was, I'm assuming a relative of some sort. Or tribesman or whatever, but
with him kind of acknowledging that he saw that, the smile kind of turns even more strained. And she kind of looks down at her hands again. Her hands again and starts opening and closing them. So that was real.
well, I don't know if real's the right word.
Candy.
Hmm.
It's not a bad thing to have anger in your heart or sadness.
That does get a bit of a flinch. She kind of just slowly shakes her head and stands up with a bit of a wobble, still holding still, not really want to let him go.
If it's if she wobbles, Marcus is kind of steady. Picks her up to steady her. It's like, you okay?
Yeah. I'm all right. Yeah. What's next?
Not sure, but it looks like we have our corresponding images over there. As he points down that way.
Yeah. So that's where we go next. Come on, guys. She gives both of them a very, just as painfully obviously forced grin, and is gonna rush off towards the pedestals.
As she does, Marcus is going to turn to Damien. I mean, I know I ain't as smart as some, but I definitely can tell Candy's not 100% all right.
I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but guess we'll have to see what we can do. As he says, he kind of wanders off. Might take some of them brains of yours, Damien.
Damien wouldn't say anything as he walks over to his.
Helen will eventually get up and walk over to hers.
Okay. So you'll kind of see your just a circle and symbol before you. Guess everyone's moving over there. Stand before it.
Yee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damien's gonna walk forward if he sees that no one else.
Oh no,
He's
Evelyn
dead.
was going to. Yeah. She's
He-
ready.
Okay.
Womp.
Alrighty. A moment to just do the things. As you all kind of stand upon your small discs, and they start to glow. Each one starts to go bright, more vibrant in color and pulse, as there's this whirring hum. As it continues, you feel this kind of power wash over you, and it's almost overwhelming as you feel just constantly this almost as if something is being pulled into you from all around, but also unleashed at the same time. As the power starts to overflow and the light starts to blind, Candy, you notice only as you kind of look, the light for yours flickers just slightly every so often, as it all continues to pulse and pulse and pulse. So I drag your abilities.
The whole thing's
into-
flickering?
Your ring is flickering slightly. As most of you should have your abilities in your sheet now under your features.
Weird, I only see one.
Yeah, weird. That's crazy. What happened? What happened? As they, as you're kind of step upon your disc, and once the flashing stops, you all hold in place for a moment as you hear the sound of lightning and thunder erupt, and you see once again, for the first time, almost this extremely large, titanous figure of the lightning form, the skull kind of face mask. Almost, it doesn't appear that there's actually a face behind it. It just seems like it's just entirely a skull. Where is it? No, that's not it. As you see, it's wearing this kind of large trench coat, and similar before, you see the lightning and thunder form of the Thundering Marksman. As I tried to find the I don't think I put it in the things, but it's okay.
You gotta fight this bastard and fight.
How dare you?
And you just all kind of see it as the lightning strikes and you hear the thunder erupt. He kind of looks towards you all. Interesting. Seems like they did it after all. Soon enough. We'll be meeting soon. I think I've slept for long enough. It's time to take a few more marks. Well, let's be seeing you all. Maybe soon. Maybe you'll be seeing the others first. Who knows? But I feel like our paths will meet. I'd rather you not disturb me, though. That would be pretty annoying. Ta-ta. As his form just kind of, the lightning just crackles again, and his form kind of disappears. And you feel the void kind of slowly shifting again and swirling around and around as you feel like this weird lurching in your bodies as you are pulled back. Within the asylum that will take ages to load. As you're kind of pulled back through the portal and shot out into the room. You all benefit from a long rest.
Oh, thank God. Can I change up my spells?
That was a lot, y'all.
Yeah. And it still keeps going.
Ooh. Fun times.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so envious of Marcus.
The man immune to trauma. I mean, to be honest, I thought I could think of a few ways you could have traumatized Marcus, but I'm like, that probably would have been good, but
I don't think the intent was trauma. The intent was challenge.
that is true. Well, definitely putting a wizard with nothing but magic missile against a monk definitely can piss off a monk. Especially when he's too
The
scared
idea
to
of
get close.
effortless. Yeah, I mean, he also had shield, but you hit him way too hard. The idea was he just ignores your attack, sits there, and pelts you with magic missiles and show you how easy magic is.
Yep. And then I stun him. Is like, this is effort, bitch. It's like, ah.
Insert me
Uh,
writing notes for how to handle monks.
Would
Mhm.
he have passed that save if I didn't use Uvar?
Nick, you just
Doesn't-
stabbed them with super poison.
I have to scroll up.
That won't work though once you get to a higher level.
Stab them with an even better super poison.
No. He failed anyways.
Ah. Well, I like to think I helped anyway.
I mean, Marcus appreciated you making sure that stunning strike passed, because that was a very important thing to happen.
So as you're kind of like thrusted out of this portal, feeling invigorated, you feel more in tune with yourself. As if you understand that there's this power, and you know somewhat of how it works, and like it's just kind of been implanted in your mind as if you knew kind of like all along, but of course you've never used it before. But you know you have access to it, and you know a rough idea of what it does, just haven't really seen it in execution. As you all peer into the room, just thrusted out top of each other.
You just get thrown in a pile.
Yeah.
Fun.
You still
Everybody saw the same thing in there, right? We weren't dreaming.
That was not a dream.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Is it still
Everyone's
loading for
alright
everyone?
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you doing okay there, Miss Evelyn?
Oh, I'm fine. Sorry that you all had to see that, if that's the case.
Yeah, just couldn't help but hear some rather disturbing things that were being said.
Maybe we should talk about this when we're not in an asylum full of ghosts and skeletons.
I agree.
and shit.
Yeah, probably a good idea to get outside first.
About how much time has passed?
You
I'm
don't know?
assuming we have no idea, because we're...
Oh
we're-
yeah, true. Okay.
It's been years!
Ring.
The war is over.
The Nazis.
Everyone
Um,
go home. Oh my god.
Do you, Damien and Marcus, you would hear some sort of sound within the largest cistern, that bigger chamber, and you hear this swelling.
That don't sound good, does it?
Does not.
Guys, we might want to get out of here ASAP.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
Oh, would anyone happen to have what is it? Shit, give me a second. Einar, would you happen to have powdered silver and iron?
Let me look.
The whirring gets louder and louder, and you hear the sound of thunder rumbling, just like from the outside.
Oh, he's here.
I unfortunately do not, but I do have a potion of thunder resistance.
We should start running, I think.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Let's go, everybody.
Follow after them.
Okay, as you all leave throughout this chamber, you see as you're all kind of like, oops, let me do that. Everyone is here.
Uh-huh.
You see what was originally just a dormant circle, and it is now glowing and pulsing, and the wind is howling in this room as you see this black darkness spiraling round and round and round and round. As this center form, you see this what seems to be some sort of like arm pushing through as it reaches through the darkness, as you hear the sounds of howling and voices, maddened cries and screams.
Game, you try to do something really quick.
Yeah, go
on. He's gonna just auto cast the spell magic.
Okay. As you try to cast a spell magic, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
I'm gonna run over and spill the blood on the thing.
That seems like the wrong.
As you go ahead and run up, you see emerging from the darkness this creature, this white pale creature missing its jaw. The darkness kind of pulling at its eyes. You just see this little white beads of light where it's what seems to be its pupils as this appears. And with it, you hear the howling of maddened voices, cries for help, screams, maddened agony, almost as if the sound of the spirits lost here have all kind of been like pulled into the central, like there's what seems to be this rift now, and they're all trying to cry out for help, and this thing emerges. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
All right,
Yay!
one fucked up
I hate-
thing.
God, Vale sucks at initiative.
Oh my god.
Right? God, down to the fucking description.
Oh gosh. I mean,
Oh,
the amalgamation was all body parts.
guys, look. No, I'm talking about the first one, the Garnet met.
Oh, there's multiple poltergeists.
The screaming.
Actually, Asylum was.
Yeah. That's far worse.
Remember the hand that almost got her to defuse?
Oh,
Unfused.
goody. And the monster goes first.
Oh boy, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, any of your abilities are gonna help with this case.
Yeah, I guess it's just gonna move towards the closest target it sees. Just gonna stand right there. And let out. No, actually, it's just gonna do it from the book because that's what it's going to do. Candy and Einar, I need you to make dex saving throws.
Oh, I got Shield Master, so it's.
Yeah, that means if you succeed, you can use it to take no damage.
Doesn't it
Make a what save?
also add?
Dex save.
Doesn't it
Only
also
if it's
add-
on a single person attack.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, not AoE, so they won't. It only lets you dodge the damage fully. Oof.
That 11 seems right.
7-11.
Okay, you both take 24 points of necrotic damage as it just lets out this lashing shadow of tendrils just reaving outwards as the wind, like the dark storm and rifts seal up and the cries stop, but you can still kind of hear it slightly within this creature.
That looked like
No.
it hurt.
I know.
Okie dokie. Now. have this cool new ability, but do I use it already? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay.
6 plus 11. It's a little bit better. Yeah, and then I'm going to move here and attack this ghost here
Okay.
with Yol.
First attack hitting, doing. Gil is non-magical, correct?
Yeah, it's just mithril.
Okay, doing
6 and 5.
points of damage and 5 points of
For
damage.
now.
Okay. As you let out your 2 strikes towards it, seemingly less of an effect as you thought. It's hitting this incorporeal form. You just hear this wail of pain cry out. This one's turn.
This could go bad.
I don't think this potion's going to work.
Gonna smack at you. That is a miss. And it is Marcus's turn.
So, Marcus just seeing Candy and Einar just get, like, devoured by darkness.
Yeah, these just tendrils of darkness lash out.
He looks at this thing at his hands, and he's like, well, I don't know what I learned in there, but I think I better try. And he's straight up lets out a Dragon Ball Z type scream. See what we got, maximum effort! And he just got like this red glow to his body as he just like expiring sweat and just starts glowing red slightly. As he unleashes his feature, maximum effort.
Okay.
Noise.
Go ahead and look at.
Flavor that motherfucker.
So he's just glowing bright red as his... You notice that his fists start glowing even brighter and his eyes start growing brighter?
Nice.
How much are you wanting to pump in?
Maximum effort, of course.
Pump in. I thought maximum effort just activate. What's it?
It activates, but you basically can use it multiple times in one turn to give you, if you want, to take 3 points of exhaustion, but have a plus 3.
I see
and
what
plus
you
three.
mean. I see what you... I didn't realize I could
Yeah.
do that. I thought
Yeah.
you could only use it once.
No, you can use it as many, but the drawback is it really
Oh, no,
fucks you
I know.
up. Like,
No, I love that. I
maximum
love that. No,
effort.
that's awesome, man. No, I love that. That's the whole purpose why I made it that way, is it could fuck me up. Like, this is his coup de grace. I made this to have... I wanted him not to have... I wanted this shit to have side effects. I will pump in 3 levels.
okay.
Man.
Bro, wait, so what does it do?
It's...
So basically,
Okay,
if you
so I
link
get
it-
+1 to attack and +2 to eat damage for each level I pump in. Basically, I am activating the soul gates that Guy
Kinda.
has. Like, if
Yeah,
I
I was
activate
about
all
to say,
6
he's
gates,
opening
I
the
can
8
die.
God.
If I open all 6 gates, that's great. That means I can activate all 6 gate and open the death gate and die. Because I can
Right.
just...
Night guy.
okay. So go ahead and roll your attacks.
I am
We
not
don't
looking
have a
forward to that
Naruto.
day.
As Marcus activates all the death gate to save the party, I will attack the ghosts that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
As you watch as the normal Eldritch blasts of his fist just like triple in size as they explode from his hand.
Oh, wait, what if it's like fire? It's like the higher level he gets, it goes to like the brighter whites and even blue.
So that is now 20 to hit with 11 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And that's another 11 damage.
Okay.
That is another
14.
14. And I will burn a key point to Flurry of Blows this.
Put 3 fucking... God damn. You basically have a bless on you. Effectively.
for another 13.
Okay. Alrighty. As this radiant blast, as his hands glow even brighter, just searing flames. It's almost like reaching up his arm at this point, as their bolts are so like they're just shining brightly from the room, almost as like lasers, just impacting into it. Okay.
And not wanting to group up, will dash forward up here. Sorry, I did not. I'm on the ruler. Dash up here.
When does the exhaustion kick in?
After the combat.
After the ability runs out.
Yeah, I take no exhaustion. I am immune to exhaustion while it's going on.
Does it last for a minute?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
Ah.
How neat.
Candy.
Do it.
Gosh, me spending this time reading over all my stuff.
Must be nice to have all that stuff instead of just one.
You can use it. Okay, I already explained how it works. I just didn't do an official write-up. You can still use it.
Can I name it? I want to name it.
You know how it works. It's a bonus action to use it.
Okay, for a second, Candy looks like really hesitant, but then kind of glances over to where Syl is, and seeing him there, looks toward again, and it's just like, oh, this is different. Okay. And she will grab her axe in one hand, lifting it up high, and immediately this, almost silver flash of light releases from her body, and her entire body starts getting coated in like this almost metal looking sheen. Think kind of like Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. And her eyes take on this glowing white glow, and she snaps her head in the direction of Einar. And immediately afterwards, Einar, your eyes begin to take on this white glow, and the same metal sheen starts to cover your body. And I am choosing to use my the fourth roll for my rage as I rage. And Einar, you and I both have a +2 bonus to our AC, and whenever a creature within 10 feet of us attacks us with an attack, the creature takes force damage equal to your con modifier.
Oh. Who's gonna be laughing at my high con now, Storm?
This
Wow.
is
I can't believe this. I can't believe this has happened.
You know-
rewarded his high con.
Storm.
Yeah.
If you give me inspiration, I can use my ability on Einar.
So we both have +2 our AC, remember that, and remember for any creature within 10 feet of you that attacks you. And I will go ahead and attack. Actually, no, I'll go here instead, and I'll attack the one next to Einar.
Okay.
And I will. I shouldn't reckless this. I'm too low. So 1,
Hits
2.
and kills.
Holy crap, really?
Nice.
How did one eye hit survive?
The what? Were you hitting the?
No, I was in the ghost.
Oh, the ghost. Oh, that would have just died to like the first 2 attacks, I think.
Well, then the other 2 would have went to the big dude, but yeah, that's fine. But I went after the ghost first because I saw them possess Candy. I ain't taking chances.
These are different ghosts. They're not
No,
that ghost.
Fair enough, but I don't know that. Marcus just saw a ghost. He don't know the
Fair.
difference.
Fair. I thought you were hitting all into the big one. Sorry.
No,
my bad.
the next 2 attacks will hit the big one then. Yeah, the first 2 I'll hit the ghost, and then the second 2 will hit the big guy.
Okay. So how much damage is? You just want it dead. So let me see how much damage.
22. You remove 22 damage.
Okay, so that is exactly enough. So that one's gone.
Also, question to Einar: what's he feeling at the moment?
After that,
What's his
Just
emotion?
in general. His
Or in
his
general.
emotion.
Oh, okay. Let me think about that for a minute on how to really describe that.
Is this an insight check or?
Nope, I just get to know.
No, she, yeah, I figured this was part of the ability. I would say on the surface, it's still pretty stoic, but underneath, you can definitely sense that feel of loss.
Okay,
It's
can I
there,
kinda-
but he's doing his best to keep it from surfacing.
Okay, as soon as she feels that kind of coming in, because she was going to kind of welcome the emotion that he was feeling, as soon as she feels that she is cutting that off.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But she
Rayo.
will keep that in her mind.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn. Actually, yeah, it is your turn.
Oh? Huh? You sure?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, right, I should have clicked my thing, shouldn't I have?
I'm gonna do something super basic because I just want to click it because I've never done it before.
We out here clicking.
I'm gonna magic missile at second level.
Okay.
Oh lord, here we go.
12 points of force damage. As the bolts of magic fly out, 4 of them striking into it. You just hear this creature just go. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Legendary action. It is going to use it to teleport into Marcus's shadow as it reappears, not quite happy with the radiant damage that was dealt upon it. And appear there.
Oh, goody. Oh, hi, buddy. Great.
Damien.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Damien! Hi, Disney Plus.
Okay, here we go. What did it move?
Shouldn't that be 16 force damage?
Is it 16?
Oh, I see it.
No, it's 4
I don't
times.
think it added the one.
Oh, no, it didn't add the 1. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Goddamn useless spell. Minus 4 more points.
Yeah, there's Marcus.
Yeah.
Oh, hello!
I think I'm just. Yeah, I'll guiding bolt it at. Yeah, I'll just use my 3rd level spell slot. Why not?
Okay.
Nice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a lot of damage. Right. Okay, as your guiding bolt just larger bolt of radiant energy flies into it, striking, and you see kind of sear the darkness away for a moment. As is now glowing this dull white light, lighting it up.
And so the second part of his combat ability that requires a save.
Yes.
Even if he doesn't want to force the save, like someone else to make that saving throw, it's still like it would still happen.
What do you mean?
Like, could he just copy like what he wants rather than?
What's gonna be? It was if they're willing, then you can copy their entire physical stat line. But if
Oh.
they're so if he's trying to copy an enemy stat line, then it requires a save.
Okay.
Or no, switching it out requires a save. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or you can copy an entire creature's entire physical stat line. Sorry, that was how it worked.
Oh yeah, I totally know. God.
Cool. So Damien's going to turn to Einar and just say shit, yeah, I think he would say this. He would say I think I can handle this thing, but I don't think I'll survive very long. I'm gonna need some help. And he's going to use his ability. It's ignore the name and the very bad description.
Copyright infringement.
This is what I get. What are you copying?
So he would like to copy the Einar's Constitution score. He doesn't want to switch his with Einar's.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
wants to copy it so that he'll have more, like, actual hit points in case.
So your constitution is now 18
Cool.
for 1 minute.
Neat skill.
Okay. Evelyn.
Alrighty. Well, I'd say after hearing what Marcus had said from before, she's going to move over towards the side where she can see the creature again. And yeah, doesn't really know exactly how fast the motherfucker is, but with that being said, yeah, here, let me just make sure I'm not moving her too far. She started over here, so
Oh, it's also gonna use a legendary action to claw out markers before your turn. I forgot to state that.
That's fine.
Oh god. That's a natural 20.
Of course it is.
Oh no no no!
Yeah. So
Am
that's
I
25
unconscious? No,
points
damn
of damage.
close. Jesus Christ. Ah,
Continue.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
For my active, what if there isn't an enemy? If I don't have any other? Is he just idle?
For which one?
For my
combat?
my active. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's specifically humanoids, right?
Ooh, wait, yeah, I believe so. That is the restriction. Oh, that's a weird restriction, to be honest. But let me check. No, it does not specify.
Doesn't specify.
I
Oh
mean,
wait,
it
I
makes
might be
sense. It is. I mean, it makes sense. It's a supernatural ability. Do you think being human matters?
Are you talking about irresistible?
Yeah. It's just a theory. If not, and we just want to move this across, I was just going to dissonant whispers. So.
No, I'd say no. No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take
Would
up
it
that
just
limbo.
kind of stand idly in that instance? Yeah, I feel like it would probably operate similarly to.
Well, yeah, but when it takes damage, it repeats the same.
Yeah, of course. It would be like almost like a whole person, but without the paralysis.
Yeah.
In this instance, though. Nah, I'm gonna save it for another instance. I'm going to go ahead and. Mm, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and. The worst part is that it moves immediately afterwards. So if a dissonant whispers, it's gonna come running back. But I guess I should ask: does this thing look? How bad does this thing look?
Bloodied.
Bloodied. Okay.
I mean,
And if
could
I
use some
spook it,
healing
then
heals.
yeah, I know. Me having to remind myself that I'm indeed not Quentin and indeed not a grave cleric. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna heal you in this instance, even though there are 2 healers. But you know. Anyway.
Oh, I could use both at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and first off, healing word at 2nd level. Oof. Not the best, but 7 healing points. It's 7 healing points.
It might save me, we'll see. I'm no longer bloodied, at least.
And followed with a vicious mockery, which she calls out, albeit inside of a. Yeah, I don't think she would care nearly as much. Yeah, no, in a different tongue, in Celestial. She would just say something probably along the lines of, "Begone, beast of impurity."
Okay. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Did it fail?
Wait, you're using...
Vicious mockery. Oh my god! I actually
It failed!
Yes!
Thank you so much. Hopefully it'll miss now.
And that's full damage.
Sure, I won't use legendary resistance for that.
I had a hope it wouldn't. Legendary resistance to avoid the 8 damage.
Oh,
I mean, disadvantage on the
damage.
second attack as well. But,
Yeah,
Man.
but just one.
It's gonna need those legendary resistances for all the fucking attacks it's gonna receive in the system in a second.
it seems to not have as much of an effect as you thought it would.
It's resistant to
That's
psychic
fine.
damage. It doesn't have a
It was-
brain!
It didn't actually take damage. It was just very unpleased by the words of Celestial. It's fine.
But yeah, it seems like you can hear the slight voices of tortured souls within its body. So it feels like it really doesn't care.
I just
Yeah.
imagine the new Fiddlesticks voice. You're all welcome.
Its turn. It is going to make a bite attack on Marcus.
Disadvantage
That
for
is
the first
a-
hit.
That is a natural one then.
Yes, thank God!
Claw attack misses. Second claw attack misses. All 3 missing. Unable to land a hit. Otherwise, you would have taken quite a lot of damage. It actually would have exactly downed you.
Would it took 20 total? Okay.
It would have done 20 damage. So luckily for that, vicious mockery. Unable to land a hit. As that's the end of its turn.
You're welcome.
I know.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna use Giant's Might.
Okay.
GrowHlorge.
Bink.
Stunt on these ghosts.
I would use my ability, but no real point in using the ability at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Guild. First one's at advantage, I think.
Okay. Yes. 15 hits.
And I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ild. If it could Make me a quick shrunk the save.
Okay. What's the save DC?
14.
Saves.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack it again.
Okay.
Oof.
That misses.
Alright, alright. Did my first strike seem as effective as it should be?
Your first strike did not. No, your first strike did seem fine. Yeah.
It did seem fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and action surge then.
Okay.
And go for 2 more blows. Try to get it off. Of
Actually,
Mark's
I'd say you're flanking, so that second attack does hit.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oops, I did wrong count. Okay, all 4 attacks hit.
I told you, I just needed to use my sword and not that stupid warhammer.
It is using looking very bloodied, and I forgot that at the initiative of round 20,
Uh-oh.
another
Lair action.
appears.
Oh, I guess the thing would have gotten an attack of opportunity on me then.
Yes, it would have.
That's fine.
No, it's fine. I didn't spawn in it. That's fine.
I mean,
Okay.
probably wouldn't have hit you anyways with your freaking AC at the moment.
22 AC, I'm at Jubei status right now.
Yeah, no, I missed it anyways. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, that is my turn.
At the end of your turn, it's going to claw at Marcus.
Of course he's gonna clock Marcus.
How dare?
Misses. Unable to hit.
Marcus just kung fu. That maximum effort's kicking in. It's blowing bright.
Marcus, it's your turn.
Hey,
Why
Marcus.
don't you focus on me, you ugly creep?
Marcus runs here. Maximum effort is like, ah! Let's see what you got. He's going to go. It just like
The knight's
machine
in
gun.
the way.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to get in the easier flanking.
You have +1.
Can I move past the knight to go here?
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, boots a spider climb. Can't you just
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could spider. I could
Yeah,
literally just
yeah.
walk around it with the spider climb. But
Yeah, you can walk on. Yeah, sure.
I can walk on the RA. I can just like walk on
Yeah.
top of it and walk back under it.
I'm afraid that Marcus's next level up is that whenever he enters this mode, he can fly.
Apparently.
Flying monk is in-game terror right there.
I mean,
fuck.
only because I'm a Sun Soul monk, so thus I can stay out of range with my fisty fists. But otherwise, I'd have to run into punch and then run away. Hey, so I will
There you
unleash 4 attacks as I machine gun punch this motherfucker with
Okay.
my radiant fists.
You just turn into a fighter jet.
So that is
Am I wrong?
plus 3 is
13.
16 is 18.
18 hits. Yes.
So
For
13
7,
damage.
and
Because my plus 6.
Yep.
So are my radiant punches doing more or just doing 4? I'm just curious.
No, it's a flat. It's not a roll.
Okay. Oh no, I was
So
just
this-
referring. They weren't doing double damage. This guy's not vulnerable to radiant, obviously.
No, that is not vulnerable right now.
Yeah, he's fucker's just picking on a poor monk. Well, that hits for 16 damage.
Okay.
And because I can con save.
Okay. It's gonna use a legendary resistance.
I'll burn through those. That's why you gave him it.
Literally
Nothing's worse than a
burn
monk.
through those.
Okay. Punch again with a bonus.
Okay.
Another 11
Doing-
damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll my 4th attack for shits and giggles. So that still would have been a plus 3, plus 2 is 4. So Marcus just like, you just see Marcus like start moving as his fist just moving at like supersonic fast speeds. It's like pop, 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 pop. And as he keeps hitting it, like his fists start like becoming just like blurs as he just starts hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, and the thing just starts evaporating into midair as he just punches it into dust.
Okay. As it completely just obliterates you see the eyes glowing with darkness, the white pupils kind of widen slightly as you hear the howling voices and the moan of pain as you just blasted flurry of blows, radiant energy flying out. Einar, you can see it like shine from the back as this creature starts to fall backwards and is basically vaporized from the radiant energy.
All right.
Okay, Candy.
Yee.
Forgot there's still a ghost.
Yeah, she'll run up to it, swing with the axe.
Okay. Hits.
Oh my
Doing
God.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And
Is it
also
still
hits. It is still up, yes. Barely.
She will use Orcish Fury.
Okay, another d12.
D12.
Oof.
Damn it! She just. Yeah, okay. I cry.
Bringing your axe cutting into this ghost and just kind of wails. Rhea,
How's it looking?
it's on death's door.
Or on death's door, as the case may be.
And it is gone. How do you want to do this? I assume you just kill it effectively, as
Yeah.
okay. As the magic missiles just strike into it, as it just kind of lets out this wail of pain, as it kind of just dissipates, and that is combat as the asylum grows quiet.
Well, the music hasn't.
Yeah, the music happens. Hold on, don't worry. There you go.
So, from both Einar, the glow fades from his and Candy's eyes, as well as this metal coating over their flesh, just dissipates.
As you guys look over, as the great golden glow around, purpley glow around Marcus dissipates, and he just collapses onto the ground. Okay, I'm out of strain something.
Evelyn will kind of lightly walk over and kind of kneel down, kind of hands on top of her knees, and kind of reach a hand over towards Marcus. You all right?
Yeah, I think I just kind of overworked my body. Never tried that before. Might overdid it. But hell, it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
If I'm not mistaken, that was one of the things, right?
Yeah, I think it's something I can do now when I'm when we're kind of like dire straits. Probably should use it sparingly, though.
Perhaps so, yes. Well, that's good to know. And then, kind of looking around at everyone. What about the lot of you all? Is everyone alright?
I think I am quite all right, Katie. That was what was that? You know, for that fact, Damien, you're looking quite hale.
Yeah. It's just, I can kind of copy people a bit now, it seems.
Copy them.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I guess I I copied your hardiness because I thought the thing was going to come towards me.
Well, I suppose we should count you lucky that I didn't get a chance to.
That's actually fucking crazy. Wait, sorry. I thought about that. Dude, you should like always keep like a note on how much health points you would get from copying somebody else's constitution. Like
Yeah.
that's stupid. That's like false life but good. Holy
Actually,
shit.
I think if someone is willing, I could copy all of their physical stuff.
Yeah, it's down to like their strength, dex, and con.
Oh, is it only tied to such? Physical attributes? Or is int, wiz, and charisma?
No, it's only
as well?
physical.
Ah, okay.
It's combat only.
Gotcha. Alright. Shit, that's so crazy though. Or dex to fucking increase your fucking... Jesus. This is crazy.
It's also on a cleric, mind you.
Right. Well, still though, copy Marcus's dex, copy Einar's like constitution, and you just have suddenly tank Damien.
No, it takes an entire creatures. He can't copy from multiple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess Einar's your best bet, which is hilarious because of their fucking bants, anyways.
The irony.
This only fuels the fire. Anyway.
Damien's just, I'd rather die.
Damien actually is like thinking for a bit and then looks at Candy and says, Candy, how would you like to make some money?
She was kind of like looking at her palm, but like looks over at him with a bit of a questioning look. And it's just like,
Oh, I have a lot of money, but do you need more for something?
I'll always take more, but I mean, Jester's Landing has fights, right?
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say no one is going to think very highly of me, right?
tilts head questioningly.
Why do you say that?
He just like lifts up his arm. He's like, I'm not like you two. And he gestures at Candy and Einar. But I can be with this ability. So, put myself in a fight where everyone will bet against us, against me. We all bet on me. And then I copy your abilities, your strength.
A flash of a look comes across her expression. You'd have to insight to get what it is.
You would.
Okay. I'm laying down, so let me know what you roll.
It's only a 10.
Yeah, hard to say then. She then next says,
So you're wanting to cheat?
Do you think it's cheating being able to use the abilities that you have? Not everyone is as powerful as you are.
I mean, Einar is definitely the much stronger one.
Well, it fits for both of you. Like, look at Einar, look at yourself. Like, look at how strong you are, how capable fighters you are. Is it unfair for you to fight with those abilities?
No.
Well, these are abilities that are as natural to me as your strength is.
Thinks it over for a moment.
I mean, it's not like I'm going in there and casting a spell from that I've learned through my study of and my connection to my god. That would be unfair.
That gets like the flicker of a more actual smile to the edge of her mouth for a moment, but then she's just like,
Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. Alright, I don't mind.
You know,
You mean-
Damien, not to interrupt you, but this means you'll probably need a weapon, yes?
Probably.
Look at him, he's practically glowing.
Do you want to borrow licorice?
I think that's yours. I think it'd be kind of funny if I had something that would look ridiculous for me.
A
Well,
giant
A lot of people
I got
didn't
the perfect
underestimate the
idea in
stick.
A giant sword that is as wide as you are. Yeah. We'll call it a buster sword.
What did he say?
Just I hate you.
What about a giant book with spikes on it?
I think we can figure it out on our way back. Speaking of which, we should get going.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Marcus is going to be walking. You're going to notice that he's now using his bow staff for what its original purpose was and is using it to walk now.
Marcus, do you need a piggyback ride?
I think I'll be okay, Candy. I just sprained my muscles a bit.
I really don't mind.
Well, you know what? It doesn't hurt to accept a hand. Sure, Candy, if you're okay with it, I could use a hand.
she will quote unquote crouch. She doesn't really have to because she's small.
Oh, sure. You know what? Yeah. I'll just kind of like lapse on top of her. That's good.
Alright, she is backpack carrying Marcus through the rest of the journey.
We've got a reverse Yoda going on here, guys.
You guys go on ahead. There's one thing I need to do before I leave.
Mind cluing us in?
It's just a typical Skialan tradition, that's all.
Insight.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's see.
Do it.
I'm doing it. There it is.
Do it. He's being honest.
Okay. Well, I guess it was less so much more the honesty, but more so just like the look that he kind of had when he had said that.
He seems eager to do whatever it is he wants to do.
Eager. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe to make himself feel a little better.
She kind of nods at this and will kind of fan at the rest of the party and just, alright then, we should get moving, right?
Kenny will kind of glance back towards Einar, kind of remembering the emotion she felt, but give a small nod.
Alright, don't take too long.
I figured out the best way to describe what she felt underneath the stoicism was survivor's guilt.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, her gaze kind of lingers for a moment, but she'll kind of nod at him and then walk on off with Marcus on her back.
Evelyn will kind of look over towards him and just be like, well, I guess it depends for the others, but, she will look over towards, she will look over towards him and just, I'll be waiting outside. If that's alright with you?
Should be done in no more than 10 minutes.
Alright then. She'll continue to walk out.
Okay. So, I know. What are you doing?
Alright, he is going to pull out his never-ending blue chalk and his 3 blue candles. He's gonna draw a typical Skjallan design for I don't know if there's anything quite like a way to open up a, I'm air quoting here, gateway to a peaceful afterlife, but he's gonna draw that, what he assumes that would be, light the 3 candles, and kind of sit down and think on all the people that suffered inside of this asylum, whether they be guards or the individual patients and whatnot, those who suffered unjustly, of course. And then for those in his past, and chant a traditional Skjallan prayer for them to be welcomed into a peaceful afterlife, or whatever afterlife they are seeking. We spend about 10-ish minutes doing that before he snuffs the candles, picks them up. He'll leave the drawing down there though, and head out to join the others.
Okay. I'd say that good symbol for that would probably be Lyphela's symbol.
All right, works.
So look for it. Lyphela's or Vemaya's your choice. Whether the actual god of life, death, and time herself, or the demigod that is more in charge of the passing of life, and has a more closer kind of visual representation of like candles and things like that.
Probably go with the one that's a little bit closer to the candles and in charge of the actual passing.
Okay. Use that one in general.
Wonderful. I'm sure his is nowhere near that nice, but
No, and probably more simpler. As you all make your way towards the, I guess you're all leaving the asylum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you all make your way out, heading up the staircase. The door is locked and you can never leave. No. You find as you push your hand towards the door, it slowly swings open as daylight starts pouring in. It's currently 9 a.m. Actually, you don't know that. You don't have the time. As you emerge on the green back into the forest.
I'm gonna grab Demir's statuette once we get outside.
Okay.
Tap on it a few times. Demira. Tap, tap, tap. Demira. We did it. We finished the asylum thing.
Oh, hello, Rhino. Wonderful. I, could sense it. It's, I
You
assume
could.
you're all... I can sense it from you. You're radiating with power, all of you.
Well, good to know that you were able to sense that. I don't know if telling you counts as a question, but I do have a question.
Hmm.
We saw this guy, uh, really allergic to shirts, I think. Um, and then another guy with a trench coat kind of thing. I think they were the same person, but he said that we would meet him again and some others. Do you have any inkling of what that was about? Do you have like a skull for a face and lightning and thunder?
Thundering Marksman.
Oh, yes, that guy.
Well, they are the Kaisen Wars. And, well, there's been cults around the continent that have been looking to resurrect them for some time.
I think they might have succeeded with him. Maybe.
They've succeeded with, or are succeeding with all of them.
Wonderful.
That's Moon, the eclipse. That was an ill omen.
And I told some drunks my sword was blessed by the gods.
It's begun. And, well, you are destined to shape worlds. How you do it is up to you. I'm sure, from what I've come to know of you all from a short time, I'm sure you're quite capable of making a life-changing decision. This voice kind of like echoes out to all of you now. And you all can respond back. Well, now that you've obtained your powers, you must be exhausted. A moment of respite is probably in order, but among the 7, perhaps, if I'm not sure what your goals lie in for now, I don't know if that's something you're looking to pursue.
I think we'll have to discuss this further.
Very well. If you need me, or any information, feel free to contact me.
Very well.
Rest easy.
You as well, if you do that. I'll put the stone away. Look at the others. Okay, so I'm sure most of you heard that, and I'm a little worried.
Did we hear the entire thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot, ain't it?
I don't believe it's anything more than what we've already been told. Romans, after all.
Well,
True enough.
I mean the more the Kaisen Wars are being resurrected. That's some serious mojo there.
Wait a minute, aren't they like they're the Sins, right?
Yeah,
Not explicitly, are they?
they were. They were sins.
Alright.
Well,
What's gonna happen to us?
Yeah, that's what my question. Like, aren't some of us here sins?
Yeah, actually, with the receiving of our power, do we know what we are now?
Yes.
Oh.
You would also know. What do you mean? Oh.
Oh, just continue.
That's a nice fact to know.
You would also know. Throughout history, there have been countless of sins and virtues. The reason why the Kaisen Wars are so big in name is mainly because they shook up the Chimerian Empire and basically put them back. The Chimerians were losing, and the Kaisen Wars put them into an extremely advantageous spot.
Jesus.
With the introduction of mind flaying and technology, and just like with multiple of the Kaisen Wars being able to just single-handedly take out soldiers without putting much effort in, they were extremely powerful. Others, the ones that contested them were called the Heavenly Virtues, and they had to band together to defeat the Kaisen Wars, who are also quite prominent. But the reason why the Kaisen Wars are so big is because they put the Chimerians back on the map, and now the Chimerians are inching towards like small victories. It's like the tug and war, the tug of war of the nation war is slowly inching towards the Chimerians' favor, like every so a very very tiny bit.
So, even though we know our own, we still don't know each other's, right?
No, take guesses.
Well, I feel like Evelyn would kind of bring that up. It's just like, speaking of sins, I feel as though I know mine now.
Yeah, I think I got a sense what I am too.
She kind of lightly smiles. I feel as though I have you beat on that one, personally.
Yeah, Marcus, you're kind of an open book.
Well, I mean, it could have been other things.
I suppose.
He could have been kindness.
Not
Eh.
with you around.
No, what?
Not with you around.
I, I don't know about that.
Uh,
Well,
I'm envy.
Now that suddenly makes a lot of sense. Just
Does
looks
it?
between him and Einar. She then rolls her eyes and just kind of mouths a I kid.
Einar scratches his cheek.
What are you, Anar?
Oh,
Loser dumb.
exactly. No, patience.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense.
I can see that.
That also puts things into perspective.
In what way?
You waited so long to go to the brothel. It only took you 5 minutes to get there.
That, or the fact that I've never met anybody who is more than willing to sit in one place for the extent of 6+ hours.
You talking about back at that mine so long ago?
No, I'm talking about your, forging.
Well, that's just work.
Okay.
That's no different. That's no different than Damien helping Candy with her writing or anything. Same
I
thing.
think the difference is that what Damien and Candy do is art. What I do is art, and hell, what even Marcus does is also art. A lot of us take general enjoyment in our work.
Whoa, now he's gonna hold
I
up a
think
hand. Whoa, now. Look, he's gonna look like he's gonna do the I'm just gonna do the GIF.
Dancing lizard. He becomes a dancing lizard.
Yes.
He just does that. Now I will have you know, forging is a very, very serious art.
I was getting to that, but in particular, it is a very slow one. Like sculpting.
Kenny's gonna like whisper to Marcus like at that, and it's just like,
Did she just call it a slow?
I think so.
Evelyn's face twitches once. But then she just shakes her head. And looks at the others. So, what about the rest of you?
Well, you probably guess it's diligence.
No, sloth.
You know, I thought so when I punched that guy in the face, but I think that was supposed to be sloth. Good looking feller, though.
I guess Jamie was right. I guess I am kindness.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know. Well, I mean, everyone here is really nice, so
it just starts mumbling.
Aw. She kind of nods and laughs at that. And then
What
kind
about
of
you,
looks-
Miss Evelyn? No, sir.
She looks down at her hand and takes off the glove and can feel and see as the pinkish purplish energy flows ever so much more. Well, admittedly I'm a bit caught off guard, but mine is it's lust.
I could kind of see it.
you're really pretty, so I'm not surprised.
Actually, I was thinking kind of like a wanderlust.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, it's a sin for a reason. Despite the optimistic take, thank you.
Sin's just a virtue that is misunderstood.
Wasn't your sloth counterpart trying to kill you?
Yeah, but I think if we had time to sit down and talk about it as two fellow people.
You know, all of you had a person. I had a giant lightning wolf.
You don't know if it talked.
I mean, what happens if it was one of them werewolves?
I saw you put a leash on it.
I'd call that a leash.
Oh, heck, you know what? You should have tried to keep it as a pet.
No.
We should probably get moving again.
Not a dog person, Einar.
No, it's not that. I didn't like that one.
Anybody else notice that we're missing a companion as Marcus looks about?
Ryan's already started walking off the direction we're supposed to be going.
I'll catch up as he hobbles after her. Oh, God!
No, Candy's piggybacking him.
It's just... Miss
follow.
Rhea!
Points forward after her.
Miss Rhea! You never said what you were!
Kenny is taking this excuse to just dip out of this conversation. Is gonna head off towards Rhea.
Yeah.
Marcus yells at her and she just keeps walking, just ignoring him.
She kind of stands there for a moment, and yeah, Evelyn just kind of stands there, kind of staring off into space for a bit of a time before She kind of just nods to herself and continues walking. Damien, I know. You coming?
Yeah.
Of course.
She flashes them both a very small smile before continuing walking forward.
Okay.
Damien would like to talk to Einar for a minute.
Whoa. Okay.
A minute of conversation. I don't know. Actually, I have to figure out what David would I even talk to Einar about. Oh, Einar, I was thinking about that weapon you were talking about. I was thinking you could be like. Do you know what doppelgangers are? I think they're called.
Could you repeat that? Knuckle?
They're like great swords, basically, but they're a little thinner.
Oh,
Incredibly large.
yeah. I would likely know what that is. Yeah. Yes. I made one or two of those before. Not that common.
Yeah, I was thinking, given the fact that they're so tall, so long, it'd be funny if no one's gonna think I'd be able to swing that thing.
I can certainly work on something like that.
I don't know if it's been a minute.
I would assume so.
Okay.
I know. I need you to make a word say.
Oh no. Should have got the defensive stance.
It's all in your stance.
Oh joy.
You feel Damon, you feel him resist the effects just like passively. I know you have no idea what just happened.
He just blinks at you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A single arc of electricity bounces from his eye. You assume that's your magic being forcefully ejected out of his body.
Yeah. Damon just sighs, and he's like suddenly
The
pointed.
best part is Einar has advantage against this too.
Yeah, it's a charm effect, yeah.
I hate it.
But Damon just seems like suddenly disappointed. Like from Einar's perspective, I imagine it just looks like, oh yeah, I can make that, and then Damien looks disappointed.
Of course you can. You can make everything.
Yeah. And so Damien's just like, oh yeah, okay, cool, we'll figure it out, and start walking faster.
Just picks up his pace. Wait, where you go? We got to talk about this design more.
That's some really neat ideas.
I was thinking we could get one of those screaming rocks and make it your pommel. So it
I'll
screams
murder
every
you.
time you swing it.
I'll murder you.
That way, when you go to end somebody brightly, you take your pommel off, you throw it at them. Last thing they hear is that rock screaming right towards their head. It'd be great.
I love it too. Once Marcus hits level 7, he'll also be immune to that ability.
So is our journey just like Einar just rapidly enthusiastic talking about this to Damien?
Just Just because I think it's hilarious, yes. Damon tried to get the upper hand on Einar and it failed, so now he's got to pay the price.
Yeah.
How many days back is it to the Jester's Landing again?
It is a 2-day journey, which puts you at about 27th. No, not 27th, 28th. Wait, hold on, 26.
Are we fast traveling or gonna take the days as they go?
Probably need to rest for Marcus.
Well, I mean, we keep traveling. It just
yeah, you keep traveling. If you wanted to do if you want to do RP on the way, that's fine. We can have that instead, or otherwise, we can fast forward to the city. But up to you all. If you wanted to do things on the road and travels there.
Damon would be kind of interested in seeing what it would be like to copy either Einar's or Candy's full physical stat line.
Okay. So I guess you guys might have some things to do. I might go looking for fights on the way.
I don't think he wants to look for. I think he just wants to feel what it's like to be that strong. He has a 7 strength. Like he's just suddenly picking shit up, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing."
So this is what muscle tone feels like.
Okay. Well, if no one has anything else,
you're asking what to do for the rest of the day, right?
I'm asking if you guys wanted to fast forward to the city, or actually
do some RP on the way over.
Yeah.
Then Evelyn's not really doing much. She's just keeping to herself.
I mean, probably for the first 2 days until... I mean, ironically, Marcus is at half speed until we reach Jester's Landing, just because that's exhaustion, right?
Well,
you only
your
took
first
3
long rest. Yeah, your first long rest would get rid of the half speed, right?
No, the first long rest gets rid of my disadvantage on attack rolls.
Attacks. Yeah.
I asked because
She is gonna mainly keep to herself, like avoid any kind of long conversations with people, at least instigating them. But with the first night, she is gonna talk to Syl. So I guess if anyone wants to go first with their stuff, go ahead.
I wouldn't say so. If anything, the only thing "quote unquote" out of the ordinary, if anything, would just be that every now and then when she finds the time, she plays this really pleasant tune that sounds... It's just a nice, slow, and light tune. But other than that, nothing really standing out in that instance.
Okay.
I mean, with 3 points of exhaustion, Marcus probably just collapses as soon as we hit camp.
Quick, do all your secret stuff while he has disadvantage on his passive perception. Mods are asleep.
That still gives me a 16 passive perception.
A -5 just puts you at fucking what?
Disadvantage gives you -5. Advantage gives you a +5.
Amy's gonna cast silence around his sleeping tent.
Cast fuck you, Marcus. God.
Quick, everyone party.
Right.
Okay.
I guess that if no one's got anything for first night, Candy is going to settle up in the corner of her tent and kind of have Syl take a seat to rest on her palms. Immediately, the smile that she's kind of been forcing throughout the day just kind of falls as she kind of looks at him and starts very thoroughly investigating his wings again.
You've searched them for like the 6th time today. They're fine.
Did you really not go through any of that?
I didn't. No, I didn't see anything. No.
It was. It was Khan. He was tearing at your wings and you were crying for help.
I just heard you screaming. And hitting it. Nothing.
You didn't see anything at all?
No.
I just... As soon as I saw all that stuff, it happened again, and I couldn't stop myself.
I should have done something to help.
No, it's not your fault. I thought I had better control over it, but I guess I don't.
You can. You will.
How?
I think it takes time.
Do you think they were right? That it's just inherently ingrained into me?
No. There are many half-orcs from what I've read when I decided to peek through some books and things very near that sort of thing, and, well, half-orcs, from what I've seen, they're not like the other ones in the clans. At least the Bogdad clan.
But I mean, I'm the only one from that clan, and it's like it's practically in their blood.
I'm sure there might have been maybe more than just you that didn't feel the same way. That one that was trying to be like you was pretty stupid, though. I hated them.
I mean, they tried, so...
I don't think, like, killing people and being like, hey, Candy, look at this, I killed him. Did I do good? Is, like, a good way to make friends. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was a bit far. Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
I did that a lot.
I guess. It does kind of manage to get more genuine smile back on her face for like a second before it falls again. And she kind of looks down at the ground. I mean, I know we were eventually going to figure out what we were. I don't think kindness suits me.
I don't... I think from what I've heard from a little folklore, sometimes these things don't fit. But It's how you handle it, I think.
I mean, I already proved I can't handle it very well.
You can learn to. I'll be always with you.
I'm glad you have some hope for me.
I couldn't see what you saw. And it seemed like you were upset that I was lost. But I can. I was going to be there.
Her eyes kind of well up in tears at that. You promise?
I promise.
Okay. Okay. And she'll kind of wipe at her eyes. If you have hope in me still, I can't be giving up yet.
I hope not.
I'll keep trying. Okay? She kind of puts a smile back on her face again.
He kind of like flies up and kind of sits on your nose. Wraps his arms around your nose.
It kind of gets a giggle from her, and she rests her hands to kind of cup over his back and kind of hold him close. And yeah.
Okay. Damien. How quick is this thing?
It would just be it's. I guess it would probably just be a roll.
Okay.
Damien would cast. What do you call it? Enhance some ability on himself to get. I think for drawing, would it be Dex, like for sleight of hand or something?
Yeah. Depends on the type of drawing, but mostly sleight of hand.
Okay, so he would do that. So he would cast it, and then use what is it? Knowledge of the ages to get proficiency in.
Okay.
I guess painter supplies, but he's only going to be doing a sketch.
So I guess
Okay.
it's technically calligrapher.
Oh,
Sort of.
well, he already has that, so then I guess
Yeah.
he wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't be using knowledge of ages then. But he just wants to try drawing an idealized version of the group.
Okay.
Um,
Roll me
Oh,
a
God.
calligrapher's check at advantage.
Einar has swords sticking out of him.
He's at
Oh.
peak performance.
I don't think I have. I never input. What do you call it? Would it just be sleight of hand with proficiency?
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, just roll sleight of hand with proficiency. Okay. 16. You do a rather good job. It's a rough sketch, but it's pretty good. Of the group.
Okay. That's all he would do.
Okay. And with that, as the night kind of closes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there.
Sounds good.
I hope you all enjoyed